everybody? How we doing? How's it going? I hope everything is going well. Um, yeah. um, I come to you today with an unfiltered truth. As I stated before in one of our posts, all of our videos will not always be reaction videos. They will be like unfiltered truths and inspirational videos, and well, some of y'all said y'all wanted to see some of our exercise videos and different stuff like that. So it'll be like different stuff like that when we can get to it and when we have time to do different things. So we're just trying to keep the consistency. As Shay Bear made inspirational videos about that consistency, that is key. And so I am here to upload today. And today is an unfiltered truth. And it is a truth that I did not want to face, but I'm going to have to face because it has affected me, and it has affected me horribly. Like, I went through it the other day, and y'all give me a second because this ring light is really, there we go, it's getting next to me. I got it. Okay. So start off real quick. The other day I got sick. I got very sick to the point that I had to have Johnny Bear take care of me. Shay Bear, she came by, she helped, and Q Bear, she couldn't really come by because of the whole pandemic, but she sent her support and she prayed for me as well, and that's very important. But I got sick, and it was all because I did not listen to my body. About the week before, or 2 weeks before, all of that week before, I had eaten and eaten and eaten and eaten and eaten. I ate some of everything. I ate bagels. I ate hot Cheetos. I ate cream cheese. I ate ice cream. I ate Subway. I ate McDonald's. I ate all different type stuff. And while I was eating and enjoying it, my body was telling me, and I could feel my body telling me, this is enough. I can't take any more if you keep going. This is enough. But I kept saying, it's all right. I can go to the bathroom. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It was on the night that we were doing our Bible study, because we do Bible studies in this group, and that is our way that we stay closer to God. We were doing Bible study, and midway I got sick and I got this queasy feeling, and I'm like, okay, well, I have those feelings sometimes. It comes and goes. And so I was sitting there and we were talking and different stuff about the book, and it just kept progressing. And so I told them, I said, okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to go because I'm not feeling too well, and I have to, go and take care of myself because I'm just not feeling it. And so I went to the bathroom, did what I had to do, but it just progressed, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse. And when I say it got worse to the point where I was just laying in bed shaking. Of course, I had to, multiple times, and I knew it was the food that I had eaten because it was prevalent that it was. It was prevalent that it was. But I said all this to say this. I have come to terms, my truth that I have come to terms with is that I have to change the way I eat. I have to change the way I see food. I have got to stop seeing food as a hobby, because it's not a hobby. And even if it was, and I was seeing it that way, it's doing more damage to me than it is helping me. And I want to put it in that way because I want us to look at our lives right now. Is there something in our lives that we see as fun and it's not going to hurt us right now. It's not going to affect us right now. It might affect me later, but it's not going to affect me right now. Sometimes later is sooner than what you think. And that was my case. I was thinking I'll just go to the bathroom. It'll be fine. I can take me a pill. I can go and do what I need to do, flush my system, have a little detox. It'll be fine. I got me some apple cider vinegar. I'll be all good. My body was saying, that's not going to work this time, sweetheart. You just keep feeding me and feeding me and feeding me. And you're not even feeding me good things. You're feeding me the things that you want to eat, that you're not supposed to be eating, because it's not good for your weight. It gives you heartburn, and it even makes you sick. But you come back and you say, it's fine. I can drink some water. I'll go to the bathroom and it'll be okay. When in actuality, it was not okay. So let's look at our lives. Let's get in the practice of looking at our lives, of what is something that I'm into or doing that I feel is not going to affect me right now, but I know later it will. What are those things? What is it that we have to change? What is it that we have to face and say, okay, this is not good for me. And I know it's not good for me. I know it's not. It's not going to do me any good in the end, and I need to change it for the betterment of myself. I did not want to come to terms with that because it's quarantine right now, and you might feel, well, I ain't got nothing else to do, because I don't know about y'all, but when I get bored, I eat. I'm not one of those type of people that when you get bored, you read. Even though I love to read, but you get bored, you read. You get bored, you watch a movie. You get bored, you do a puzzle. You get bored, you draw or whatever. No, I get bored, I eat. That is literally what I turn to every single time. I get bored, I eat. I'm sleepy, I eat. I'm aggravated, I eat. I'm annoyed, I eat. I'm angry, I eat. I get up in the middle of the night, I eat. Like, that is literally my pattern. And when I got sick, it just showed me, you are doing this all wrong. You are doing this so wrong. And you are treating your body wrong. It's not about worrying about if people think you should be eating it or should not be eating it. If your body is telling you, I cannot take this, I do not want it in me, it's not making me feel good, it is aggravating me, don't do it. Do not put it in your body. Do not try to come up with excuses of, oh, it's okay, it'll be all right, I can fix it later. Absolutely not. And I feel that this also ties into my other unfiltered truth when it came down to my self-esteem, because I do not have really high self-esteem, and I'm being honest with you. It's probably, I've heard someone say, you're not at the bottom, you're looking up at the bottom. Like, that's what my self-esteem is. And to cope with that, I eat. That's another thing. I get low in self-esteem, I eat. I get sad about myself, I eat. I'm always turning to food in a way to try and, I guess, fill a void that needs to be filled with something else. Instead of, dealing with the problem of why I'm aggravated, I go and I'll put something, a piece of food in my mouth to deal with it. Instead of saying, no, Deisha, you're up in the middle of the night, you don't need to eat that. Get you some water and go lay down. Instead of doing that, I go in there and I'll warm me up a piece of chicken and I'll eat it and go back to bed and wonder why I wake up feeling like I have to throw up. Because you're waking up your body in the middle of the night and putting all this unnecessary stuff in it, and then you wonder why you feel the way you do. But that is my unfiltered truth for today, and that is what I also have to face in connection with my other unfiltered truth. In order to feel better about yourself, you have to treat yourself better. And even if it comes down to the food that you eat, I heard that my grandfather said once, my body is crying out for vegetables. I've never heard that until he said it. My body is crying out for vegetables. Vegetables is such a great thing for your body. We all know that. And I know that with what I just experienced, I am going to have to intake more vegetable. I'm going to have to intake more water. I'm going to have to intake more natural sweets, not just ice cream and cake and all this different type stuff. And even the limit to that, I have to limit myself, because it got so much to the point, even now, after I got sick, this fear of food came over me. I would see commercials on TV about food, and I'm like, y'all, please just turn it off. I don't even want to see it. I would get commercials on my phone while I'm watching YouTube videos, and I'm like, I don't even want to watch the video no more, because it would get to me so bad. Like, it would make me think, if I eat that, I'm going to get sick again. And the only thing I really had today to not to eat, but like really kind of put in my body was this and like a bag of chips, and that was earlier. Other than that, I'm like, I can't. I cannot. I have to change and face the truth that, Deisha, you cannot live like this anymore. Sometimes life will allow you to go through things, or the Lord will allow you to go through things to wake you up. It's just the truth. The Lord will allow you to go through things to wake you up and to say, okay, enough is enough, and this is it, no further, or you will reap the consequences of whatever you keep doing on down the road. You need to leave it alone. You need to stop. You need to put it down, all of it. So I know that's where I am right now. I know that's what I need to fix. I know that's what I need to do better on, and that's what I'm going to do better on. So in connection with, again, I keep saying my other unfiltered truth, in order to at least start the road to self-love and to stop all these toxic thoughts that society wants to feed, I got to start inward. And if that means starting off with what I feed my body, I'm just going to have to start there. If I get money, instead of buying a bag of chips, I'm going to go and buy me some cucumber, cut it up and eat it to be healthier for me. Because now that was a health scare for me. It was. Y'all, I've never been sick like that in my life, ever. And I have been sick before, taken to the hospital for it before. But this sitting in the bed and all I can do is just breathe. Like it's hard for me to even shake. All I can do is breathe. I should have treated my body better. And that's just the honest truth. I should have treated my body better. But with that being said, I'm going to be consistent with it. And that is to tie in what Shayla said. I'm going to be consistent with it. And I'm going to stay on track with that. I'm going to watch what I intake. Watch what it is I am taking in. And I encourage you to do the same. And it doesn't matter in what context it is. Whatever you need help in. Drop those negative things. Drop those negative habits that's not good for your physical body, your spiritual body, your mind. Stop those things that aren't good for that. And start picking up better habits. And God is always there to help. We are here to encourage each other. God is always there to help. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this Unfiltered Truth. More videos coming on Thursday and Saturday. Again, please do not always believe it's going to be reaction. It's going to be different things on here as well. But reactions will be coming up more. So just look forward to that just in case the videos are different this week. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys on the next one.